cards, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. Okay, so this is about starting something new, but being communicative, talking. Communication is the key here. The Judgment card. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of change. There's a lot of change coming up here. Alright, definitely a call to action, that's for sure. And I feel like it has to do with definitely seeing some sort of opportunity that was completely gone, and seeing it resurrect before your very eyes. Alright, so let's see. This is a bit better there. Okay. So, let's get into it. This person on this side here, which I will read as you, but again, please read based off of how you pretty much see yourself, and if it applies to you guys. I don't know why this camera's like doing this. Let me see. The mental aspect of this, for this person here, what they think, what their mindset is regarding this relationship, is the Three of Cups. Potential for reunion, support, connection here. This person is definitely focusing on a happily celebratory time. They're in a really good place here. Celebratory, either this person's very much surrounded by friends, people that they care about, but this is someone that's like see this, potential for a reunion. Like I said before, this person has a lot more hope than this person on this side and here as far as mentality go. But this person feels very supported, very celebratory. And someone is very happy with the Three of Cups here. Definitely not a bad thing. I like this here. But this person, on the other hand, has the Five of Pentacles as their mindset. And I feel like this is a lot of, if somebody feels left out in the cold, someone feels like they're struggling and there's not a lot of help around them. There's nothing they can really do to kind of help their situation. Okay? Somebody definitely feels like they're struggling and they're kind of doing everything on their own, right? They're kind of just, going through a situation by themselves. Even though there's another person around them struggling with them, this person feels like they're left out in the cold and pretty much isolated. And the reason why I definitely go there is because the Ten of Wands is going on in their body aspect. They are tackling things on their own. They've got so much on their plate. But the thing is to remember that this Ten of Wands rather, is something that they've done on their own. Nobody told them to do this with this Ten of Wands. But this is a passion. This is something that they've been wanting, that they went and did for themselves. This is a good thing. Now, it's not blame when the Ten of Wands comes up like that. Like, oh, you did this to yourself. You need to just kind of suck it up and get over it. No. This person here has these burdens because what they started out with was a passion, was something creative, a project that they believed in. And they did. They saw it out and seen it through. But it's become something bigger than they realized. Now, the fact that they still have this burden here, instead of divvying it up, perhaps getting help, getting support from others, that is on them because they're not looking for help. They're walking away from a church. They're doing this on their own purposely. And it may have to do with the fact that they kind of are thinking of themselves, and that's okay. But this person is burdened right now with responsibilities, with tasks, with the beautiful development of their creation. But it's becoming a lot on their own backs. When they choose to let someone in to help them, that's on them to decide. But I feel like that's maybe the kind of situation that they may be going through. They're on their own regarding this situation where they're struggling, but there's people around them that are willing to help, are willing to be open with, willing to help or assist, but they're not trying to, not at least at this moment. This individual in their body and what's going on physically for them is that they're starting something new, or they have something they want to offer. I think this person here is wanting to offer this individual that's struggling on their own the help that this person they feel that they need. This person's ready to support and be helpful and to provide assistance. And this person here perhaps is looking to show that they are up for the task. Now, this also indicates here that this person may be doing some work or some stuff that's maybe temporary, but it's towards a better cause, or some sort of good cause for them, with some sort of stability, something like that. But I feel like this person is really looking to offer something of great value to this individual who's got so much on their plate that they don't see it. They've got so much that they got going on, so much that they're doing, that it's keeping them from seeing what this person's trying to even offer them. And I feel like it's drowned out within this person's workload or this person's attention here. Again, not blame, They just don't see it because what? Their back is turned. Their back is turned against us. What we're telling this person, they don't see or hear, because this is just way too much. And I feel like this person is trying to say, hey, look at me. I have something here that you may want. And this person's like, I got so much I got to do. I don't even know if you're there or not. I can't see you. And I don't think that this person is ignoring this individual, to be absolutely frank. This person feels left out in the cold, that they could probably even be, looking for help. But this person here, with this Page of Pentacles, may be coming from a place of, because this person's back is turned. They may be just swamped with so much stuff. And this person here may not be very, it may not be cutting through to the person yet. Like, obviously, the Page of Swords would be, like, painfully honest. Like, this person is, like, open and honest and, like, hey, man, this is the truth. You don't like it, that is what it is. And this person will stab you with that sword. And this person will definitely turn around and be like, hey, what the hell are you doing? Page of Pentacles, though, is focusing on the value of his offer rather than, convincing the other person to turn around to look. So it's not like, again, there's no blame here. This person is not to blame. It's just the fact that how this person is communicating their potential help. This person is not either, I think this person may not be in a position where the person can see it. Like, this is not it's out in the open, but this person is down and focused on something else. So they're not being seen, not because they're being ignored. I don't think this person isn't ignoring anybody. I think, like I said before, I think this person would mind the help. But this person is not being seen. This person is not in a position where this person can see this message. So that kind of gets that whole thing kind of like, in a sense. Anyway. Now, the root of the cause, or the root of where everybody's at. This person, 10 of Cups. This person's coming from a very balanced energy, very, very harmonious, very, ready to start anew. Because the 10 of anything is the end of a cycle. And this is a very happily ever after. This is a very good energy. Like I said, this person's in a very good place. So with this energy here, they're looking to offer this person some help. I feel like this is you guys. I feel like you guys are in a position to offer this person help. That's why I feel. But I think this person you're not in a position to offer this individual anything because they're not seeing it, one, and it's not visible. Not, like I said, please understand, this is not a blame, but it's just the circumstance of the situation. They have to release the burden in order to see what you're trying to offer. But I feel like this also as well, this Page of Pentacles may have to be something a little bit more expressive than just the Page of Pentacles. I feel like it's obviously good because it's tangible and it's real and it's something that you're willing to offer them, but it has to kind of get their attention, like the Page of Swords. I feel like whoever this is, if this is not you, this is you. This individual is very much in a good place to have. Where they started out is they completed a cycle. They're in a place of happiness, or they're completing a cycle here where there have been a lot of emotional stuff going on, and they're finally getting some sort of happiness from that. They're ready to take on a new project, to take on a new beginning. Now, this individual here with the Magician is the foundation, is that they've kind of been doing things on their own for a very long time. The Magician, he's very confident, very independent in himself. Well, he's very confident in himself, very independent. He's very aware of his abilities to manifest. And I feel like this person in the root of their spirit has manifested you to come into their life, or manifested somebody, this individual here. This person has manifested help, because where they are right now is a very big struggle, and I feel like this person in a way has communicated to the universe what they need, which is someone of great value and reliability, which is what brought you two together in the first place, with the King of Pentacles here as the heart, as what brought you guys together. Stability, support, reliability, loyalty. And this person is someone that's willing to was hardworking and trustworthy. Someone that you can believe will get the job done. And now, the challenge here is the second chance, is a second opportunity, a second time around, and this Ace of Pentacles, the offer of the Page of Pentacles. This person that's willing to offer this new beginning here. This new opportunity comes with a new beginning, but I feel like this is something that requires commitment, because the King of Pentacles is someone that's committed. Now, the King of Pentacles, He is the foundation of the family. He's a family man. He's all that. And I feel like this individual has a bit of a stigma, or a situation with their own personal self, meaning they may have a thing with them doing things on their own, and they're just cool with that. It's in their control. They like that. They're very confident in that regard of, hey, I have all the tools and everything I need. I got it. But that doesn't mean that they have to do it alone. Now, the same situation here, I feel like this person is in a position to be very stable. But again, right, this new opportunity, this new way, this opportunity to start something new has to come from a place of where somebody definitely makes their resume seen and everything, right? And I say resume because I think it's funny because the King of Pentacles coming up. It looks like a very job opportunity. It's very work-oriented looking kind of reading, but this is a love reading. This is regarding a relationship, and this is right. But kind of think about it in a way. Love kind of works like a business offer. You have to be appealing. Not necessarily to try to win the person over, but you kind of have to believe in what your product is. The Page of Pentacles, yeah, he believes in what he's offering, but the King of Pentacles knows that what he's offering is of great value, and it's stupid to turn it down. And I'm not trying to say that you know whoever this is should be making this individual feel stupid for trying to think that they could do something on their own when they could totally utilize the help that's definitely being offered to them, which would be very handy on their part. But it's more of like seeing that, knowing that you're stable, knowing that you can provide the help that you're looking for, the stability that you're looking for, and the commitment, and add something to this other person's life because they feel like they can do it on their own. They feel like they don't need anyone extra, even though they feel left out in the cold alone, and they're doing it alone. Like they're just struggling here. There's a lack of stuff. They still feel like they can do everything on their own. But I feel like this person here is trying to convince the other person that you don't need to do it by yourself. And the only way to do that is by believing in the product that you're trying to sell. Very businessy, but hopefully you kind of get what I'm trying to say. Nobody's trying to be mean. Nobody's trying to be malicious. It's just where everybody's mindset is and where everybody's focus is. And I feel like that's the thing. There's just like a little bit of a wall. But there's a new opportunity here. Change. The obstacle is not really an obstacle at all. It's a new opportunity. Things are changing, but it's changing to start anew. And this King of Pentacles, that's what brought you guys together. Stability and structure. Fudge. Goodness. Dropping cards all over the place. Alright, let's see what you guys got going on for your whispers of love before we wrap up this reading. If I can grab the card. Alright, forget it. This card is what you guys are getting. Because this card is just not gonna... It wasn't gonna go back. It was just refusing to go back into the deck. So, you guys have physical touch is important. Oh, geez. Wow. Shoot, maybe the only reason why you guys are not making an impression is probably because you need to touch this individual. Maybe you need to be like, tap, tap, tap. Hey, I know you are struggling. Let me help you. Maybe that's the thing. Because it says, for some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back, which I was just talking about, or giving a hug to someone who needs it. Oh my God. So maybe the situation is this, right? Like I was saying, you may not be in a position to where this person recognizes you, giving them the support that they're offering the support that they even may have manifested. So you know what? You may have to be in their face. You may have to go to them. You may have to actually physically communicate with them somehow. You know, you may have to be in their physical vicinity. I'm not saying stalk them, y'all. So if they're in a different country, different state, different whatever, and they don't know who you are, please do not hunt this individual down. Do not do anything illegal. But what I am saying, though, is that you may have to actually make some physical contact of some sort instead of kind of, you know, responding to an application or whatever, right? There's something here where you have to be more prominent. You have to be more in your face, indismissible. Because the Page of Pentacles, in a way, it is indismissible. It's real, it's tangible. But the Page of Swords is more in your face, and it's like that. Like, you cannot ignore that sword stabbing right on your side. When a little kid stab you with a sword, that's not hard to, you know, you're not going to be like this for, you know, with this kid doing that. You got to make it, something's got to be, like, very strong about this offer. Something strong that you can't ignore. And the physical touch, yeah, that's hard to ignore, somebody touching you. Not saying you should go around touching folks, but hopefully you get what I'm trying to say with this.